Normally you see the coastline of the Isle of Wight. I think you just about make it out the hill line down there, which is about 12 miles away. Coming up on the right hand side, you'll see an entrance to a dock. This is the entrance to the Emperor's Dock, opened in 1890 by Queen Victoria. Actually named after her, because at the time she was the Empress of India. Now the powers to be, they did make one fatal mistake when she come down to open this dock. That's the fact they forgot to put the red carpet out. And she definitely wasn't amused. In fact, when she finished opening this dock, she got back onto a royal train, drew the blinds to a royal carriage, and refused to wave to any of the waiting crowds. Unfortunately, this is one of the last times that Victoria visited the city of Southampton. One of the main trades in the port is transport. Looking across the right, you'll see the large multi-storey car parks, as well as all the vehicles parked on the quay wall. We've got every make of car you can think of, either imported or exported through the port. On top of that, quite a lot of agricultural equipment shipped from here, and also transit vans. A load of transit vans get shipped out of Southampton and made locally just north of the city. Now, it's a very big business. They actually shipped some 500,000 vehicles last year from the port. They're hoping to up that to about 750,000 vehicles this year. The Aida on the right hand side, again one of the car carriers. Alongside is the Whittonia. She's one of the local bunker barges. She's refueling that vessel ready for her next voyage. Now just in front of the Aida we have the last berth on the River Itchen. This is the grain terminal. Now it was actually opened in 1984 by the Princess Royal as part of the Save the Children Fund. Now most of the grain and wheat that's produced in this country actually gets shipped abroad to third world developing countries. The big concrete pillars you see on the quay wall there, they're the storage tanks that hold the grain, and they can hold a total of 32,000 tonnes at any one time. Now we do have a small bulker alongside the grain terminal here, the Christine C. She's run by a local shipping company, Carsbrook Shipping, which is based on the Isle of Wight. So we're now coming down to the entrance of the River Itchen. We're about to turn right into a much larger river, River Test. Most of Southampton docks is built on the River Test. Also famous for the fact that it passes through the estate of Broadlands in Rumsey, which was once owned by the late Lord Mountbatten. As we go round the dockhead here, which is the most southerly tip of the docks, looking up on the quay wall you'll see the control tower, the blue bands going round. That's the Southampton VTS Centre. VTS standing for Vessel Traffic Services. And they control all the shipping within the port of Southampton, Southampton Water and most of the Solent area. As a passenger boat, we have to report into this tower when we leave our berths at Ocean Village, tell them what we're up to today. Also, we reported at various points on our trip just to tell them that we're still okay, floating in the upright position and all that. Some of the local harbour tugs on the quay wall. Now they're here to assist the large passenger ships, car carriers, in and out of Southampton. Very powerful tugs, they're around 5,000 horsepower each. And those tractor tugs, they're very manoeuvrable as well. Now it's the 175th anniversary for P&O, so it's a very historical date. So we've got all 7 ships. Today. Just around the corner we have the first one here, which is the Oceana, built in the year 2000. Now she's 77,000 tonnes, 261 metres in length, 32 metres across. She carries 2,016 passengers and she has some 814 crew working on board. Top speed of 21 knots. Now on this vessel you'll find 2 main show rigs, including a tiered theatre. She's got 2 main passenger dining rooms, which is on the after end of the vessel. It's the bestest of the trips at the back end of these ships. There's a 24-hour buffet and bistro. Also a wine and caviar bar on board, also patisserie. She's got a wide range of shops. She has her very own nightclub. There's 5 swimming pools to choose from, and 5 jacuzzis. Open air sports court. There's a computerised golf centre on board, business centre. 19 cabins specially designed for disabled passengers. There's actually some 93,000 square feet of open deck.
Oh, sorry.
It's alright, it's alright.
Should have shouted at me. I don't know where you'll see on the hill. It's always down that way, isn't it? Depends if we go in. Have a hang time.
Now the next one coming up on the right is the Adonia. Now she's the baby of the fleet. Choose from, as well as 2 World Wars. She has a very own library. You can see all. Wow. Now Aurora just passes on the left-hand side. Now she's a blast from the past. She's one of the old red coral ferries. She used to run from Southampton many years ago.
I don't know what to take photos of all these, and it's got all these anyway. It's different, isn't it, today?
Now coming up on the right hand side is an entrance to a dock. This is the entrance to what was called the White Star dock. It's now called the Ocean dock. It was actually opened in 1911 for the Olympic class liners such as the Titanic, the Majestic and the Olympic. Now this is the dock that the Titanic sailed from all those years ago on her ill-fated maiden voyage, leaving Southampton midday April the 10th, 1912. Now when she left Southampton, she sailed from the quay wall, as you look down the dock on the right hand side, the empty quay there. When she left Southampton, she went across to Cherbourg in France, then Falkland Island to pick up more passengers. When she left the Irish coast, she had 2,223 people on board, so she could carry a maximum of 3,547. On the night of the 14th, just before midnight, she struck an iceberg in the Atlantic, and she took 2 hours and 40 minutes to sink, and a loss of 1,517 people. Now Titanic, she was actually fitted with 16 lifeboats. Only enough for 1,178 people. So whatever happened that night, there was definitely going to be a loss of life. The other side of the dock is our brand new cruise terminal, the Ocean Terminal. It was in 2009. And then today we have the Azura. Now she's the latest of the P&O fleet. She was actually built in 2010. She's actually the sister ship. She's virtually, well, she's identical to the Ventura, which is up the top end of the docks there. They're sister ships. This one's 115,000 tons. She's 290 metres in length and 36 metres across. She has some 1,200 crew working on board, and she carries 396 passengers on the 15 decks in the 1,546 cabins on board. Now 1,101 of them are outside and 880 have balconies. Now on this vessel there's 11 places to go and eat, 12 places to drink and 5 places to shop. There's 3 places to go and have a dance, 5 places to enjoy live music. Again, she has her very own 2-tier theatre. She has 5 swimming pools to choose from, 6 jacuzzis, nightclub, 2 show lounges, sports court, high-tech gym, extensive spa, lifestyle suite, photo gallery, art gallery, casino, library and bookshop.
See if you see anybody waving.
That's the Azura in the Ocean dock. Also passing the SS Shielder on the right. Now she is actually a steam ship. She was built in the 1950s from 1930 design. Now she started life up on the Clyde as a sewage disposal vessel. She carries sewage. She used to carry passengers at the same time. So while the passengers are on the deck, they're enjoying their cream teas.
Well, the people that owned it, they were going to destroy it, but they're keeping it
now. She came down to Southampton, where she'd done the same job for many years. Now retired, belongs to the Steam Preservation Trust. All volunteers, they keep their vessel in immaculate order. They do cruises around the local area during the summer months.
Oh, is that
just past on the left is Red Jet 3. Now she's one of the Red Collar high-speed cataracts. Now she does cause some smell, ladies and gents. That smells 10 mil weight, and just be prepared. Very shortly there is going to be a bit of rock and roll. No extra charge for the rock and roll today, I'm feeling generous. TS Patricia on the right there, she's one of the Trinity House boy laying vessels. See the boys on the front deck there, lovely channel marks, that's a huge channel. And also across the right you'll see the toe-tended cow shop with the tall red funnel. Now she's the last link of the liners for the car. She's the place of the port. The old Queen Mary and the old Queen Elizabeth is coming. Right, we ready for this swell?
Down here as well.
You holding on, everybody, even if it's to the person next to you. Right, here we go, get ready. Oh, that wasn't too bad, was it? Didn't even feel it, did you? Don't laugh, because I'll find some rougher stuff. Now, also across the right there, you'll see some old red brick structures sticking out of the water. That's all the remains of our seaplane terminal, which was opened in 1948. Now, between the years of 1938 and 1950, it was a very common sight to see seaplanes in the port of Southampton. Early years, they flew across to destinations in France and the Channel Islands. But as the years went by, seaplanes got much larger and eventually ended up flying all around the world to places such as Cairo and Singapore and Sydney, Australia. Also have Town Quay on the right here. This is the oldest part of Southampton.
What's that one?
The actual quay you see there today was replaced in about 1820. It's exactly the same size as the old wooden one. Remained a working quay right the way up to the 1990s. I remember the sheds and the cranes there. Eventually they were taken away, replaced with the uppermost offices that you see there today.
think that's the Oreana.
Also coming up on the right, you'll see the ferry, the Red Osprey in there. She's one of the 3 red funnel car passenger ferries. Also does a service from Southampton to Cowes. Red funnel been operating ferries from Southampton to Cowes since 1861. Originally started with 7 small paddle steamers, all named after precious stones. The actual shipping title for this company is the Southampton Isles of Wight South of England Royal Mail Steam Packet Public Limited Company. They couldn't fit that on the side of their boats, so they decided to call themselves Red Funnel for short. Also on the right here we have all the remains of the Southampton Royal Pier, opened in 1838 by Princess, later to become Queen Victoria, at a cost of £13,000. Now, it was actually built to accommodate the paddle steamers that run across the island and also across to Europe at that time. Unfortunately, in 1979, the pier was pronounced unsafe, closed to the general public. Since then, it suffered some 3 fires. The last fire was pretty fatal and it burnt down the wooden superstructure, the old pavilion that once stood on it. This also damaged most of the undercarriage. Behind the pier, you'll see the spire of St Michael's Church, not the oldest church, but the oldest building in the city of Southampton. Construction on this church started in the year 1070. It was eventually finished in the year 1150. The spire and steeple was added in 1732. Now, St Michael's Church is one of the very few medieval churches to remain standing in Britain today. The reason for this, when the Germans come across to bomb our green and pleasant land, they actually used the church spire as a navigational aid. Trying to avoid bombing this part of Southampton altogether. Park on the right where the cars are parked. This is Mayflower Park. It's not far from this point where the Pilgrim Fathers set sail on their ships, the Speedwell and Mayflower, back in 1620. Now, a lot of people argue that the Pilgrim Fathers set sail from Plymouth. They originally started their voyage here in Southampton. Unfortunately, the Speedwell, one of their ships, was a bit of a bucket. They had to put it in Plymouth for repairs. Eventually ended up leaving that ship behind altogether.
The Oreana, is it, love? Oh yeah, it does say it on there, doesn't it? Yeah, can you
The marina being constructed on the right, this has been constructed for the International Boat Show, the Southampton Boat Show, held here at Mayflower Park every year in the month of September. So we're now coming up to the second part of Southampton Docks, the Western Docks, still commonly known as the New Docks, that was built back in the 1930s. First terminal we have coming up on the right is the City Cruise Terminal. Now this is normally home to the Royal Caribbean Line. In the 914 cabins, 594 of them outside, 118 with balconies, including 8 suites and 16 mini suites, and 8 suites designed for the
someone's waving up there, Lloyd, wave.
Now again on this vessel, everything you expect to find on a modern day cruise ship. This one also has the Marco Pierre White restaurant on board, the Ocean Grill. On top of that, she also has a Theatre Royal, West End style theatre with a long stage. She has her very own casino, nightclub called Harlequins. She has her very own cinema called Chaplin, Charlie Chaplin. 24-hour dining as well on this vessel. Now when she was built, she actually had the largest swimming pool afloat as well, but I do believe that's been superseded now.
Is this the Aurora? Is that the other end? So the Arcadia is up the next one, then, is it? Probably the Arcadia, isn't it? Police boat, Lloyd. Wait for the policeman then. Oh, he ain't waving back,
So the next one is the Aurora.
Just a minute, darling, just 2 seconds.
This one's 76,000 tonnes, 886 feet in length and 106 feet across. She actually cost £200 million to build.
Ventura,
She carries 1,950 passengers and she has some 850 crew working on board. 10 decks open for passenger use, holding some 939 cabins, including 10 suites with balconies, 20 mini suites and 94 staterooms. Now again, everything you expect to find on a modern day cruise ship you'll find on this vessel. She has 12 bars to choose from. There's 2 main restaurants on this vessel, as well as an informal deck restaurant, deck cafe and a 24-hour fish drive. She has a coffee and chocolate bar on board. 2 outdoor swimming pools to choose from, including a children's paddling pool and 1 indoor pool with a slide over interactive room. She has a very own shopping complex, theatre, concert hall, cinema, show lounge. There's 4 dance floors, house spa, gymnasium, sauna and hair and beauty saloon.
Roydie, turn round a minute. Roydie, turn round. Get this way. Get me with the boat there. Oh, lovely. Thanks, mate. Get your body red door like that. No, don't.
So the next one coming up is the Arcadia. This one's my favourite. I don't know why, but I like this one. She looks like a ship to me. This one's 83,000 tonnes. She's 285 metres in length. Again, she costs them £200 million to build. She carries 1,952 passengers in their 984 passenger cabins on board. Now again, everything you expect to find on this vessel. There's 14 bars to choose from, including a British pub, cocktail bar, an Austrian bar and 2 deck bars. She has 1 2-tier main restaurant, again at the rear of the vessel, as well as a deck grill, a 24-hour food court, Oriental restaurant, combined dining restaurant. Again, she has a chocolate and coffee bar on board. Now there's only 1 outdoor pool.
Sorry, just nudge me. Just nudge me.
2 shops, 3 tier theatre, various alternative casino on board, nightclub, library. She has a spa, including thermal suite, and a hydrotherapy pool, hair and beauty saloon, art gallery, and there's also some 14 passenger lifts that help you get around this vessel.
Around my arm. How close are you?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Sorry, darling. Yeah, it's got fuel things on their pump on there, aren't they? Careful. Up the top there, look. Close there, isn't it? Johnny, if you're putting it in, don't go off over the dark bit.
So the final one we have coming up on the right here is the Ventura. Now she's sister ship to the Azura. She's only built 2 years before though. This one was built in 2008. She's identical to the Azura, again 115,000 tonnes. She's 290 metres in depth, 36 metres across. She has some 1,200 crew working on board, and she carries some 3,096 passengers on the 15 decks open for passenger use. Again, there's 11 places to go and eat, 12 places to drink.
We've eaten on there, haven't we? We've eaten on there.
3 places to go and have a dance, and there's 5 places to enjoy live music. She has a very own 2-tier theatre on board.
They came back
live streaming to choose from.
They come back this morning.
She has a very own nightclub. She has 2 show lounges, sports hall, high-tech gym, extensive spa, lifestyle suite, photo gallery, art gallery, casino, library and bookshop.
No, Ventura. And there's Lloyd's favourite ship, the Ventura. No. Looking good. Looking good, Lloydie.
His head was on the Azura.
Yeah, the text on the Azura, darling. See the people at the top there waving, look. Right there, wave to them. Remember the funnel that we went round, Lloyd?
But you didn't go up this book, did you?
No, we didn't go up near the ball. We didn't go that. Well, I don't know. No, we didn't go that way, did we? I don't know.
We're so you all day.
Don't.
Oh,
Where's that music coming from then?
that one. Oh no, that one. You're very cool. One lad. One lad. One lad. The
Here
boat
she
will
is,
go
Roy,
that way.
Ventura.
And the man sitting on it, with the leg right in the water.
Did he?
Yeah.
So those of you with cameras, keep them handy, because as we go back down the port, we will be over the other side, over by the red buoys over on the left at the moment. We'll get a better view of the ship's length overall as we make our way back down the port. Now as we do our turn, ahead of us on the right we have the bottom cargo section of the port there. As you can see, quite a lot of scrap metal waiting to be shipped. Most peculiar cargo that gets shipped from here is actually crushed glass. We've got a recycling centre that crushes the glass. It's put on ships taken around the coast of Britain, also across to Europe, where it's recycled into new bottles. Also up on the right there, you'll see the Southampton container terminal. It was opened in 1971. It was the last part of Southampton dock
That is a
built.
big pile, Nanny. Nanny, that is a big
Scrap,
pile.
that is scrap.
That boat there, though.
As we continue our turn, over on the right there, you'll see the large dome building. That's marked an incinerator. The dome is actually 36 metres in height. It was built in 2007. They actually burn around 165,000 tonnes of rubbish over there every year. The clever thing about this, they actually turn this into power, into electricity. They produce around 14 megawatts of power every year, which is enough to supply around 14,000 homes. To the left of the dome, you'll see the much larger building. Smarter Power Station. You're looking at £400 million worth of natural gas plant, opened in 2009. Produces 840 megawatts of power, which is enough to supply nearly 1 million homes. So a better view of the ship's length overall now of the Ventura on the left-hand side. This one's due to go at 1800 tonight. She's off to Spain, Corfu, Croatia, Italy, Majorca, Portugal, then back to Southampton. Now in front of Arcadia is the Aurora. Now she's due to go at 6:20, that one. She's off to Sweden, Denmark, Finland, Russia, Estonia, Latvia, Norway and Germany before returning back to Southampton. Right in the corner there is the Oceana. Now she's got the shortest trip this time. She's due to go at 6:30 and she's off to Holland and Belgium. She's just going across the channel. Now if you've got your cameras out, point them towards the right hand side, slightly ahead of us. Because over there you will see a warship. Now that's D-35. Now that's HMS Dragon. And that's actually the Royal Navy's latest warship. She came into the port of Southampton earlier on today. Now eventually there will be 6 of these ships. There's only 4 at the moment: the Daring, the Dauntless, the Diamond and the Dragon. Now HMS Dragon over there, she's 7,350 tonnes. She's 152 metres in length and 21 metres across. She has a top speed of 29 knots. Now she's armed with the 114mm gun you see up on the bow there, firing some 25 rounds a minute over a range of 22,000 metres. She also has 2 30mm guns. On top of that, she's also got 2 phalanx close-in weapon systems. Now this is a 20mm rotary cannon with its own radar and fire control, delivering some 3,500 rounds a minute over a range of 1,500 metres. Now you'll see the left one over there, the left hand side one, it's right in the middle of the ship. It's got the large white dome on the top. She's got one either side of her. On the back deck she either carries a Lynx or a Merlin helicopter. She has a crew of 190 on board. Now she's also equipped with the brand new Sea Viper missile system with a combination of Aster 15 and 30 missiles. Now also looking on the forward mast of the Dragon at the top you'll see a large grey ball. That's her Samsung multifunctional radar, latest in radar technology. Can actually detect 2,000 flying objects at any one time. That's D-35 HMS Dragon, the Royal Navy's latest warship. She was only delivered at the end of last year. So this is Marchwood Military Port on the right hand side. Used to be run by the Royal Corps Transport, now run by the Maritime and Logistics Corps. It's where they try to turn soldiers into sailors. Also home to the RFA, Royal Fleet Auxiliary. Their vessels in at the moment. There's another vessel over there, the green and white one, that's the Azura. Now she's one of 5 sister ships on long-term charter to the RFA. They do a ferry service from Marchwood to various places. Marchwood played a major part. As well as both the Crimea War, some 90,000 men passing through the port of Southampton, mainly being carried on P&O ships. But this is eclipsed by the First World War, where over 7 million soldiers passed through the port. Said between the years of 1914 and 1918, ships were leaving at a rate of 25 to 30 a night, carrying troops and equipment towards the front line. The Second World War saw the port of Southampton become the largest military and naval base of all time, in preparation for Operation Overlord, which was the invasion of occupied Europe back in 1944. Now some of the tasks undertaken here were the construction of the Mulberry Harbours, testing floating blocks which they used on the beaches, and also the creation of Pluto stand pipeline under the ocean. Now this is a pipeline that stretched from the south coast of England across the Isle of Wight, under the English Channel across to the Normandy beaches, so they can pump fuel across to all the vehicles fighting on the front.